Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. I'm a digital marketing guide with SmartThoughts. We're an independent advisement firm for nonprofit association executives, and today we're talking about something absolutely critical, the AMS regret pattern. We're going to dive into what 25 years of industry experience has taught us about software selection. I'm going to keep this calm, vendor neutral, and straight to the point. Let's get right into it. So, picture this. It is exactly 18 months after your new association management software goes live. You're sitting at your desk, maybe reviewing some reports, and you realize something has gone very, very wrong. Your finance committee is asking why the implementation that was supposed to take 6 months is still missing two vital integrations. You're halfway through a 5-year contract, and you're quietly wondering if you bought the wrong system entirely. The reality of this kind of regret is just incredibly stressful. The implementation is drastically late. Support tickets are just sitting there totally unanswered. I mean, your director of membership probably stopped opening them altogether because last time it took, 11 days to get a reply? And that incredibly helpful salesperson who answered every single email during the evaluation, yeah, they were reassigned 6 months ago. And you know what's wild about this specific type of frustration? Nobody got fired. Nobody outright lied to you. The platform technically works, but it just feels completely wrong. It does what it was sold to do, but the partnership itself feels broken. It's this quiet, creeping anxiety of being stuck in a bad fit. Listen, across more than 25 years and over 200 AMS selection engagements, this exact scenario is literally the most common regret pattern we see at SmartThoughts. It happens all the time. It is a universal trap. But here is the absolute kicker. This 18-month regret pattern almost never traces back to features. The best AMS decision is rarely about the software. Missing a checkbox on a functionality list is not what derails a massive 5-year investment. It's about something much deeper. And understanding this is really the only way to avoid the regret. Section 1, the AMS ecosystem. The secret, no vendor demos. Let's break this ecosystem down into 3 distinct roles. First step, the AMS vendor. They're the ones actually building, supporting, and developing the platform itself. Now, you have to understand their primary financial incentive. For the vendor, the ultimate goal is the renewal. They want to keep you on that platform for the long haul. Second, you have the implementation partner, or the reseller. They don't actually build the software, they configure your system, migrate your data, and train your staff. But here's the vital detail. They are often paid commissions and are contractually aligned with the specific vendor, which means at the end of the day, they are not neutral. And the third role is the independent consultant. Think of them as a totally vendor-neutral advisor. They're paid only by the association. They have zero vendor financial relationships, no back-end reseller deals, and absolutely no incentive to push one platform over another. Their only goal is finding the right fit for you. Section 2, the trap. The most expensive misunderstanding. Here's the trap. The reseller dressed up as a consultant. This is literally the most expensive misunderstanding in association tech. When a so-called implementer offers you selection guidance, but they're quietly representing the exact products they're already certified to implement, you have a massive problem. By the time an association realizes the recommendation was never actually neutral, they've often signed with the wrong platform. And the rework from this, it routinely runs well into the 6 figures. Hundreds of thousands of dollars just lost to a misunderstanding of roles. You really have to know who is sitting across the table from you. You might think you're getting unbiased guidance from an independent consultant, but you could actually be getting a predetermined recommendation from a contractually aligned reseller. It steers your entire evaluation toward a single outcome right from the start. Remember, partners choose the products they support and service. That choice is itself a huge signal. A strong ecosystem multiplies your support, while a weak ecosystem just leaves you completely stranded with a help desk ticket. You always have to ask, who actually stands behind this product when the vendor cannot? Section 3, the reality check. Why implementations still disappoint. Look, even if you navigate the ecosystem perfectly, implementations can still be a headache. Not every frustration is the vendor's fault. Software is always a series of trade-offs, not perfection. Flexibility versus complexity, right? Second, vendors literally cannot build every requested feature. They're juggling security, architecture, and economics. And third, and honestly, this is a big one, software cannot fix organizational confusion. If your internal departments are siloed and your data governance is a mess, a new platform won't fix that. Actually, scratch that. It'll just make those flaws way more visible. Section 4,
The AI blind spot. Why chatbots can't pick your partner.
It's super tempting to just use artificial intelligence to speed up your workflow right now, right? But I want to pose this question to you. Can AI actually tell you if a vendor is going to be a real partner? Can a chatbot predict who is going to stand beside you when an integration fails on a Friday afternoon? The short answer is absolutely not. Sure, AI is fantastic at summarizing feature lists and pricing pages, but it cannot diagnose a healthy support culture, and most dangerously, AI routinely confuses vendors, resellers, and consultants. Because guess what? They all use the exact same language in their marketing. They all call themselves partners. AI just doesn't have the behavioral pattern recognition required to see past that copy. Section 5. Testing True Partnership. Revealing behavior before you sign. You have to watch how they behave during the entire sales cycle. A transactional vendor is just trying to make a quick sale. They race to the demo, they deflect on the hard questions, and they treat every objection like an argument to win. But a strong partner? They act like true advisors. They diagnose before prescribing. They discuss trade-offs openly and honestly. Literally every regret pattern we've ever seen was completely visible during the sales process if the buyer just knew what to watch for. So if you want a structured way to test whether a vendor is actually acting like a partner, not just sounding like one, we can help. SmartThoughts has a free partnership prenup assessment at smartthoughts.net/partnership-prenup assessment. Or you can just call us at 817-523-9801. It's a behavioral diagnostic. It's totally free, not a feature checklist, and it's designed purely to surface those warning signs before the ink dries on your contract. I'll leave you with this final thought. The secret is, and honestly always has been, service. Make sure you can see it before you sign. The absolute greatest feature any AMS vendor can offer is the unmistakable feeling that your success genuinely matters to them. They listen deeply, they communicate honestly, and they stand beside you when things get tough. Evaluate your ecosystem, avoid that reseller trap, and always prioritize service. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this helps you make your next tech decision with absolute confidence.